Today we will explore some of the most common kinks in human perception through a series of 4 tests. In the following video, you will see a casual ball team at play. Try your hardest to count how many times the team passes the ball. Ready? How many passes did you count? There were 8, but what you didn't notice is that a monster wandered right through the scene. Watch again. He was in plain sight the whole time, but what you didn't notice on the rewatch was that he looked hopelessly lost and called out in desperation. Alright, now, what do you see in the following image? Pause the video if you need to. Most people see a fuckfest, but it's actually a group of geometric forms, including circles, rectangles, and long, complex curved lines that come together to create the illusion of a fuckfest. For this image, concentrate on the tiny dots near the center. After a few seconds, your perception might change. Finally, to see what's hidden in this image, you'll need to view it using a simple apparatus. Gather a small piece of paper and a household glue. Roll the paper into a tube, securing it with the glue. Now place the tube over the glue container and inhale the vapors. If you don't see these optical illusions fast, just stop trying, by the way. In this test, you will be shown an image on the left and a word on the right. Your job is to say out loud what the image is, ignoring the word. Ready? Repeated attempts at this activity are not allowed. In this scenario, imagine that 2 people are tied up on the train tracks and a trolley car is fast approaching. You know you can't untie the people in time, but you have a controller that can switch the train's route. And the other track has just 1 person tied up on it. Would you send the train toward the lone man to save the other 2 lives? Now, what if the 2 people are still tied to the tracks and you can't change the train's direction? But there's a large man next to you, and you're certain that his fat would help stop the train in time to save the other 2 lives. Would you shove him onto the tracks for the greater good? Now, what about if that same heavy man showed up to your house as a pizza boy on your property, and wearing his body would so deeply satiate you that you would avoid harming multiple pizza boys in the future? Would you do it? In all 3 scenarios, the outcome is exactly the same. But depending on how we frame the situation, your choices can change. Your unvarying failure to complete these activities is actually typical of human perception. After all, we are made in His image, and sometimes His image can be a little hard to make out.